Coming in way up there in the 380s. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Lopez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit back up the middle to his right, Ramirez. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 32. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Miguel Lopez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ready now, Vladimir Salazar. He reached on a single in his first try.
Vladimir Salazar.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Larry Sawyer.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Flip of his glove for one. So no runs here on 2 hits. No. So striding forward now, number 32. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Castro moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Jason Ramirez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and it all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down. So coming to the plate, number 32. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Naturals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tim Hill claims the win out of the pen, his first. game's future stars are on. At the plate, number 32. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Espinosa on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, number 32, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Chadwick has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So digging in now, number 32, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hard liner to center field. Espinosa will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs. At the plate, number 32. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away. Settling in now, David Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hard ground ball to third, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, nice effort by the third base.
Hey, a nice win for them all around. And an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on.
Welcome into this presentation. Coming to the plate now, number 32. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lucy is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Stepping in, Carlos Gutierrez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Striding in, number 32. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Shot toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Line softly toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in now, Phil Nicholas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phil Nicholas.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Digging in, number 32. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, number 32. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not going to knock it.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So it's a run on 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Yamamoto earns his 8th victory of the season. Hank Coles pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the minor league baseball is striding into the box, number 32, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Left fielder, Miguel Lopez.
From the strip toward second. That's a strike to throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Stepping in, number 32. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Chadwick looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian Roberts. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. 0-2 count, and hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, Ronnie Chadwick. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ronnie Chadwick.
0-2, here it is. Bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Digging in, the switch hitter, Thomas Tomlinson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left. We're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys.
number 32, will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now at the plate, Miguel Lopez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here it is, the 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Now to the plate, Alex Seals. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Alex Seals.
Here's the 2-1. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. So striding in, Vladimir Salazar. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Popped up. Diaz is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Russell Shin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits. Digging in, number 32, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Shin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final today. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 32, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set, and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Gunter fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 32, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Rodriguez trying to get there. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run. Standing in, number 32. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. Rodriguez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Tadahito Ishikawa will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Northern Division All-Stars used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mitchell Hovis is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip. Andres Machado gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. In now, Jay Cleveland, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard to third. Hunt comes up with it. Throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. At the plate, Vladimir Salazar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Salazar.
The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, there are certain...
Ready for another chance. Number 32 set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Striding in once again, number 32. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Leroy on second. Lucy is over at first with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Leading off the inning, Robbie Hunt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping into the box, number 32. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but in time this game become a lot greater.
Left center, base hit. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Ray Sedenquist, a right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the
high and deep to left center field. Cordoba racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes. Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Catcher, Brendan Hung.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 32. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. A ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Richter moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box, number 32. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Armas is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. So stepping in, Carlos Valentin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, number 32. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Now in the box.